925thebeat.com.
Unrestricted, Rawk The Mic, Drerawka. I got a very special guest in the studio tonight. I got a father, the owner, operator, and artist of MBR Masters. If you don't know what that is, you better ask somebody. Mr. Benny Records, Mic Masters Alliance, Gabino Grhymes.
Hey, what's good? What's good?
How are you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing great. This evening has been impeccable. I have we're days away from our biggest event ever. So, we have a lot going on.
You do. We're going to be playing your latest single, Live Blood. You see the merch. If you're watching on YouTube, you see the clothing line. UtahRapper.com. Go get you some.
Yo.
Now, it's been 4 years since Darby Hint.
4 years, yep.
4 years.
That's actually what? Yeah.
Yes. 4 years. I did my research.
That's crazy.
It's a great album.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years since an album. Obviously, you dropped the EP, right? But Lifeblood, is Lifeblood going to be a part of a bigger album that we see soon? Yes.
So Lifeblood is the title track for an EP that I'm doing with Charlie Soul. We actually are going to be it's starting out right now as an EP. It may become an LP with literally 2 songs extra. So I would like to release a full length album. I've been waiting to do that since Darby Hint, because like the Lifeblood, first off, the single alone just speaks so much into how much creativity I fucking just like enjoy about this. Like it really is part of me, and the rest of the project's gonna follow suit. So this next project is not Darby Hint. Darby Hint is like hey, I'm out here, I'm fucking back, dog. Like I put my 10K in, like you don't know me, all that shit. Well, now you know me, and this is why I love to create. So that's what Lifeblood's gonna be.
Absolutely. I think that this single, we needed this single from you.
Woof!
We needed this for more reasons than one. Now, on the record, Lifeblood, you said, "I'm not here to cater to your month of new flavors." Mm-hmm. In this record, I feel like this is you being so secure in yourself and saying who I am and what I can do. Is Gabino Grhymes, are you secure with yourself?
Yes, that's the easy answer. So I've overcome a lot in the last few years, man. I've overcome a lot in the last few years. I am more secure with myself than I think I've ever been in my whole entire life. Dog, look, everything has done crazy, been crazy for me since I, really limited and inhibited really drinking. And like the last 2 years have been beautiful. Mic Masters have flourished. My personal life has flourished. My relationships have flourished. My creativity and art has flourished. I'm a father now, and I just I love that so much. And I was making this change for myself way before he was even, around or even thought of, So like I have that advantage. Like he didn't, like him being born wasn't like a catalyst for me to change. Like I made this change in myself way before him, so it's much more impactful and a much more of a strong foundation for me. Like internally, my mental fortitude is like through the roof, bro. I really don't see any ceilings, bro. Like I fucking feel like 18 with my mindset again, as far as like the world is mine and the whole thing's an oyster. You know what I'm saying?
I love the confidence. I love where you are and being secure, because I feel like as a creative, that's something that we struggle with, is being secure in our art and being secure within ourselves to produce the art that we know we're capable of.
Yeah.
And you've reached head of the table mode. You know what I mean? That acknowledge me mode.
Yeah.
That Roman Reigns. Sorry, I'm a wrestling fan.
Yo, let's go.
You've hit that God body mode, right?
Yeah.
And it shows in obviously the latest record that you just put out. But it also shows with the creativity of matchmaking that you're creating with Mic Masters.
Damn.
The latest installment of Mic Masters is happening this Saturday,
Woo!
March 23rd. ICW Cultural Event Center, 1775 South, 4130 West, Suite G as in George, 48 in the Lake. Take me through creating this this card?
Yeah, first off, the venue is off Bangor Highway, so right off the exit off 201 West. So very simple to find. It's by that Quiznos, well, the old Quiznos. There's that Chevron when you're going north on Bangor. Anyway, just a heads up on that. That's day 2. Day 1 is at Liquid Joe's, and that's a free admission event. So we have double on that. So 48 in the Lake was an idea actually that Jer, big shout out to Hoodie Jer, that he curated the idea for back after Mountain West Showdown 6 last October. He's like, bro, I got this vision and I would like for it to be, made possible. And our team is, it's not just him and I, but like the team in general is so like focused on being innovative that I was like, fuck, let's do a 2-day event. We haven't done a 2-day event, so we're going to do a 2-day event now. We didn't do pay-per-view before. We're going to do a pay-per-view now. We didn't do, we didn't have Disaster in Salt Lake. Now we got Disaster in Salt Lake, let's keep pushing boundaries because we are confident in making it and executing it, really, is what it is. Like, I'm not scared of any of this shit. We got Marv 1 versus Av, Thesaurus versus B Magic, Rum Nitty versus Quest McCody, which in the last week or two has become my battle to look at on day 2. Like, that has become my favorite battle that day. 40 Bars versus Fendi. 40 Bars is a staple, and Fendi is an up and coming, but like past that stage. Like, she's getting a great opportunity here and she deserves it. So we got 2 women on the card, which is amazing, that are very high quality pens. And then Foet Dev versus Stretch. Foet Dev, of course, battled with us in October, and Stretch, he's Mike Masters to the fullest. And then we have what's the god damn it, Real Deal versus Holmesy the God. And we just did their face-off last week, and man, that is another one. Like, this is like top tier on top of top tier on, pause. But it's a bunch of like main events on one card. URL has this event called NOME, which is an acronym for Night of Main Events. And somehow we've come up with the biggest card that Utah's seen for a third fucking time. So,
that means a lot, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot, and it shows what the caliber of artists and talent that you guys are bringing. Is this a new standard for Mike Masters?
Absolutely. That's the easy. That's yes. So we talk about what big matchups. We were just talking about a big matchup today, Jared and I, before I got here, that we're gonna look to lock in. It's already been talked about on Battle Rap Twitter, so Thesaurus is going to be battling Danny Myers in the summer here, which is fucking crazy. And then we have some other stuff up our sleeve, I don't even want to, like, that's, day 2 is so crazy that it shouldn't overshadow how insane day 1 is because we're starting our playoffs for the chain right here. Peace to JCF Co. And we have 2 first-round battles there. Spades versus Ghost, which is a rematch, and that's going to be insane. And then Nez versus Josh Matter, which is a rematch from 7 years ago when they were on A-Hat.
Wow.
And this are first-round matchups. And then we got Martin Luther Lean, shout out Upstairs Gang from Detroit area. He's coming down with Marvin Quest and battling against Lucky Desperado, who's coming out of California, making his debut on the league. And then Mike Phenom, who's got grind time roots, is battling Mike Bailey in his return since, December when, he had some stuff happen. So, this is the return of Mike Bailey too to the league. It's just a lot going on all around. All around, bro. Can you tell how fucking excited I am?
I see it.
Yeah.
And this is the passion that I love about you.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that I think the community needs to see. Is somebody that is passionate about what he believes in. Sometimes we think that it's unachievable, whether if it's because we come from a certain area or a place that's unknown, a place that people think about and laugh. They're not laughing no more. Like, take pride in what you have and go for it.
Yeah, Doug. I agree. I think that it's, there's something to be said about businesses that flourish because the leader is so invested into it, you know? And this isn't like, I've spoke about this in the past, but this isn't like clout, you know? Like, we're genuine fans first, you know? When we talk about these matchups, we're like, shut the fuck up, dang, like, this would be crazy. And then we make it happen, you know? That's why this is like more sustainable than ever before. Like, I think that there's much more to be said about putting aside your ego and being present to yourself and what you really fucking want to do, because we only get, this sounds nihilistic a little bit, and I don't care to be, but we get one ride here, you know, and I'd like to create some cool moments along that ride, you know? Yeah. And that's really where the focus is at, you know? Just that, just fucking having fun with this. Like, battle rap to me has been something that, you've known me forever, and battle rap to me has been like, first off, it was started off as a rite of passage. I was talking to Holmesy to God about this last week, that there wasn't ever like battle rappers, you know? You were just a rapper, and then like you had a battle or whatever, you know? Like, there's a rite of passage or whatever, and then it turned into like this like very competitive sport and lane. And since it's gone into that route, like, I just initially I thought, I was like, man, I'm just a fucking rapper, and now it's like, yeah, I'm a rapper who happens to battle, bro. So,
and you're a CEO.
I'm the CEO.
You're creating opportunities. You're creating moments in people's life. You're a chapter in people's books.
Let's go.
Ain't that crazy?
I don't even fucking see that.
Think about that. The book of life. If we look at my book of life, there is a chapter with Synchronize. Mr. Benny's Records is right there. You know what I mean? And vice versa.
Vice versa.
In the book of Gabino Grhymes, there's an early chapter of Drerawka in your book.
Of course.
And now you're a part of many other people's chapters in their books.
Yeah, that's you know, humbled by it. That's all I'll say. I don't know. I can't really grasp that shit. It's still, you know, like, people talk about that, and I'm still like, I'm just happy to be able to have a team that we're able to have this platform, because like last year we put on 45 battle like artists from Utah, and that would not have otherwise had a platform to battle on, you know? And that is like, you know, at the end of the year, you take audit of what you did. Like, in the moment though, like, we were just like putting on some special shit, you know? And like, I remember for myself, like, coming up, like, what opportunities were meant to me and shit. And I had a refocus going into this year about understanding what it is that guys are getting excited about when it comes to these battles, because I'm getting excited for it from an operations standpoint, you know, as opposed to seeing like folks get excited for their battle and being like, yo, man, I'm about to put on. I'm like, yo, fuck, man, I have that energy too, you know? That's what I got in the last draft when Spades and I battled. I was like, man, this is tight to be in this position, you know, to be like fucking battle rapping.
How does it feel to be an old head? You're an old head now.
I know, dog. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You know, it only gets kicked up when references don't land. You know, like like, and I don't understand like all the Dragon Ball Z references and shit. I'm like, I don't get all that. But I don't know. It's whatever. I don't care.
Do you think?
I don't think about it.
Do you think artists that come on and athletes that come on to Mic Masters, do you think they capitalize on that moment? Do you think they capitalize as much as they could?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. The folks that we're bringing in, everyone gets it now, even locally. Everyone gets it. Once the camera is on, like, this is your time to create something special, you know? Battle rap has become a lot about moments, and every single person that is battling, whether out of state for sure, these professionals that are taking on 3 to 5 battles a month, they know exactly what time it is when the fucking cameras turn on. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would say that as well for like Spades, Nez, Josh Matter, Stretch. I know I'm missing some, like, Atheists. You know, people are much more akin to understanding what the fuck's going on. So yes, I would say they kick it up.
It's Drerawka Unrestricted, Rawk The Mic. I got Gabino Grhymes in the studio. We're going to be playing his latest single, Lifeblood, which is one of my favorite records out right now. It's been on loop for me because you're hitting on some major things, man. And it's like, it's self-confident building. And I love that. Now, you are doing, obviously, mic masters. Do you solely do matchups or do you work with the team?
Oh, I definitely work with the team.
What has been the challenge on making sure you have the right matchup?
That's a really good question. The challenge mostly, you never know. That's what I'll say. You never know if it's the right matchup. You feel like what you strive to do is try to like do your best to match styles, match energy, match those are like kind of the main ones that I kind of look for, or if they've been barking back and forth on Twitter, or in general, like knowing that there's like grudge matches kind of stuff, Then there's also like, hodgepodge shit where you don't know, like you just are like, I just want to see this, We were the matchup that we were talking about today was Carter Deems versus O Solo. And if that gets booked on any fucking other league, I know that we fucking came up with it first. But the two of they're both very funny. And so like them being in a battle will be super fun. Like in their styles match each other a little bit, as opposed to like Carter Deems versus like a Rum Nitty or something.
Yeah.
Because that would just be, it's just still probably cool, but just a different experience and different vibe,
What's a misconception of battle rap that you hear often?
Oh, that there's like fights all the time, and that it's like that it's like very aggressive. That there's not a community, or that what if some of these venues? I'll leave their names out, but like, oh, you guys are urban entertainment, which we know what that's code talk for, and so that. Like battle rapping, like it's aggressive and just like fighting, type of shit. So it might be.
I see recently in a recent battle where two of the battles went to Denny's together.
Yeah.
Eating dinner.
Yeah.
Like it's not this. It's aggressive bars,
of course,
right? But it's not the misconception that Gabino just mentioned. It's not that. Like it's the world. I mean, things could happen, but it's like. Very seldom than none. Yeah,
look, you can cross lines. There's folks can cross lines, and then you can draw your own line in the sand with someone. But you can choose not to do that too, and just bar someone up. Like Spades and I if you have not watched it yet, man, go watch Spades versus myself. And I'm not just big up in that. Like it's at 1,600 views right now. We put on a really good like battle. Like you could feel the intensity. Like it was very fucking heated. But at the end we hugged. And I have so much love for that guy, man. And he's been holding the Mike Masters shield, and the point that I'm making though is that things can get heated, and I obviously didn't like say all the things that like you shouldn't, but that misconception of like that we're not a community is fucking wild, because like that's a big thing that we are, man.
It's Drerawka Unrestricted, Rawk The Mic. I got Gabino Grhymes in the building. Lifeblood, we're gonna be playing his latest single here soon. Now, you are the head man in charge. You created this thing. You are the head of the table. Heavyweight wears the crown, right? As a business owner, how do you juggle being a business owner, a father, an artist, a creative? How do you manage to wear all these hats?
I don't, dude. You just do. I don't have like some Zen answer for that. I wish I did. Time, this has been something that has been at the forefront for me. Is just like time management. So like I will set out apps are your friend. If you have a ton of shit going on, scheduling is your friend. Dude, you got a bunch of shit going on. but like not getting super far behind on tasks, you know, like you can. There's another thing about like with my son, like I'll definitely tune shit out and not feel bad about it, you know, be like, well, I'm just with my son right now, or I don't even have to say anything to anyone, you know, like, or not answer a text for a while, you know. He gets my undivided, but yeah, it's time management. Apps are your friend. Schedule posts. And with all that said, we're still looking for a social media manager. So if you're fucking interested, MikeMasters801@gmail.com or at MikeMasters801 on our fucking Instagram. We'd love to have you.
There you go. Now, Gabino, what is Run It Back?
Run It Back is a series hosted by myself and Pat Main. It's a weekly series every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on our YouTube channel, where we it's just an assortment of things we do. We either rewatch a battle that's either from Mike Masters. We have a series called Away Game, which is any Mike Masters battler that's battling in another league. We'll watch theirs. Or there's called We Are the West, where we will watch a battle from a league here on the West. So those are the three ways of us watching a battle. Or there's interviews, face-offs, battle event recaps, and battle event previews. So it's a smorgasbord of a show of topics, and when we have events coming up, it's mostly just like a lot of battle event preview stuff. But yeah, Pat and I, you know what's crazy? I start off. I can curse on this?
I mean, you've been.
Oh yeah, I mean, my bad.
You're giving me a whole lot of work.
Oh damn. Oh wait. My bad. Okay, I'm sorry.
It just dawned on him.
Oh my god.
He did radio before, by the way.
Oh my god. I am so sorry.
This is great.
This is incredible. Okay. So, all right. Anyway, so we started about 35 weeks ago. So every episode starts with episode Who Gives an F, and because I don't care, but this morning I was just looking at how many we've done. It's 35.
Wow.
And we're it's so fun to do, man. Pat and I have really gotten to a groove on that every Wednesday on our YouTube channel at MikeMasters801 on everything. So yeah,
go subscribe, go check it out. The big battle this weekend, 48 in the Lake, UtahRapper.com. But let's say I can't make it to the venue, either one, Lakewood Joe's or the other venue,
sure.
ICW Cultural Event Center. If I can't make it to either or, how can I watch this thing?
Man, you can watch it on pay-per-view, bro. We've been doing that since last March, almost a year to the date. Pay-per-view, UtahRapper.com. You're going to see 3 lines at the top left. Click that. It'll say pay-per-view/VOD Mike Masters Events. Click that. And you'll be able to gain access to the pay-per-view, which is a live stream. Also on day one is streamed for free on our YouTube channel. We're going to have a lot of traffic that day. We hope you join us on that day as well. So this Friday, it's going to be free. So and we start at the face-offs start at 5:15 Mountain Standard. At least that's when we're going to go live. And then the battles will be starting around between 7:30 and 8.
Who's hosting pay-per-view?
Beans and Rice. Nailed it. Good job. And we're looking and then Lefty is going to be joining them on day 1.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Beans and Rice. Shout out to Lefty. I'm glad to see him involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Beans and Rice, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Love to my brothers. Now, this is something that is kind of dear to my heart because I've seen you grow. I've seen you through many stages in your life. Mm-hmm. What would early Synchro say to current Gabino? Put me on your show, man.
Yeah. He probably would. What would early Synchro say to me now? Honestly, probably not much. Just watch my moves. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's a because I'm so far removed from that how I thought. Mm-hmm. That it's very difficult to. I would want to. If I could talk to him, I'd be like, hey. Every day counts. That's what I would tell him. Every day counts. Because I know that he wouldn't ask me that stuff. He wouldn't ask me that. Yeah.
No doubt. Well, I want to jump into a segment called This or That.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 2 options. You got to pick one.
Man, this is a fun segment. I've seen you do this every time, and I'm always fascinated with the responses.
All right. First one here: mixtape or album?
Depends on the mood, but album.
Be in a battle or make the battle?
Make the battle.
That's the CEO cap on. 2010s or 2020s Utah hip hop? It's really early.
I was gonna say we're only 4 years into 2020s hip hop. I'm gonna say 2010s, but I'm gonna say that 2020s is like a year away from surpassing that.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think it's even arguable.
Yeah.
I think that a lot has been accomplished even during a pandemic. Think about that. Mm-hmm. Pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And the talent's crazy right now.
Wild.
So I like that. All right. Synchronize or Gabino Grhymes?
Gabino Grhymes.
Solo studio or group studio session?
This depends on the mood or the vibe that you're looking for, but I like group.
When was your last group session? When's the last time you hit
pause.
the studio?
Chill. My last group session was you know how wild that sounds, bro?
No, replay, it sounds even worse.
Yeah. Was with Looney and that whole squad for the Bendecido song that I think we're releasing it this summer. But that was the last big session where a lot of artists were collaborating together.
Dope.
Which was sick. It was so fun. Like Sawzilla, Macon, Cassius, who else is on there? Saviola. Lalo Lucas from Pura Vida, and then like all their people were in the studio too. I think it's Counterpoint. Joe Hernandez was there, so yeah, it was fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dope. All right. Feet in the sand or feet in the dirt?
I had to take a drink on that one. You know. Obvious. I just feet in the sand, bro. Feet in the sand with a laptop that is in the dirt for me.
All right, dinner with Jay-Z and Nas or Pac and Biggie?
Dinner with Jay-Z and Nas.
It could still happen. They're both alive.
Yeah.
DJ Premier or Just Blaze?
What do you DJ Premier, Just Blaze. Oh!
All the backpackers was like, what? Just Blaze. All right. I probably would have went with Just Blaze too. All right, last one here. Kobe Bryant or Penny Hardaway?
Penny Hardaway.
He's an Orlando.
Rest in peace to GOAT.
Yeah, rest in peace to the
GOAT.
GOAT.
For real. I can't untether from that childhood love.
Did you appreciate Kobe when he was here?
Not as much as I should have. His last few years, I appreciated him. I was very much. That's a great question and segues into something pretty neat actually, because like I appreciate LeBron James and like Tom Brady and all that now because of Kobe Bryant and because of Michael Jordan. Because when Michael Jordan was around, I was a young kid. I was 10, 11, 12 when he was 96, 97, 98 when I really was like into it. But I just didn't like Michael Jordan because he was the best player and and I didn't get it. So that's not like 10-year-old me's fault, but it is my fault that I didn't appreciate watching greatness like after year 3 with Kobe. So I say that and segue to the LeBron and Tom Brady part. I appreciate greatness. So I just like watching history happen. I enjoy I want to see all the cool things while I'm alive when this is happening. Because like in 20 years, my kid's gonna be like, "Damn, did you see Tom Brady play? Yeah, it was the greatest thing. He was amazing. Like that type of thing." As opposed to being like, "I hate Tom Brady" or "I hate LeBron James." I love LeBron James. I think we're the same age, and what he's doing still is so dope. And he's such a big entity. So, yeah, I didn't appreciate him as much as I should have, but the last few years I did for sure.
You are making history here in Salt Lake City and Utah for our region, for other artists, and I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, bro.
What I want to do now is I want you to introduce your single, Lifeblood, and then we'll play it, come back, and then we can do the socials.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of Salt Lake City, the Valley, we are outside. My name is Gabino Grhymes. This is Lifeblood. This is a song and a single from the title track for the EP/album that will be coming out soon that depicts my love for the craft, my love for the art, and my love for hip hop.
3, 2, this my lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. This how we started it. Drum samples are part of it. Told you this my artery, lifeblood in the.
Drerawka 92.5 The Beat, Rawk The Mic, Gabino Grhymes. That was Lifeblood off of upcoming project. Where can people still follow your journey? Find out more about what's going on in the life of Gabino Grhymes.
Yeah, at Gabino Grhymes on Gabino Grhymes, Gabino, no M. And then Grimes, just G Rhymes on Instagram, and then my Bandcamp at Gabino Grhymes as well, and then on Facebook as well, Gabino Grhymes. Just search Gabino Grhymes, and then on Twitter at Gabino Grhymes. So that's at Gabino Grhymes on everything.
He has tremendous fashion. He has hats, hoodies, t-shirts, UtahRapper.com. You can also get tickets for this weekend's event at UtahRapper.com. Plug the event one more time.
Yo, March 22nd, March 23rd, 48 in the Lake. Day 1 takes place at Liquid Joe's. 5:15 start with face-offs. 5 face-offs for day 2. Exclusive access for everyone that has purchased a ticket to day 2. So it's a pseudo meet and greet for you folks. Doors open to the general public once the face-offs are completed, which we anticipate around 7 o'clock. If it's later than that, then it'll be later than that. But doors open once those are complete. Again, if you have a ticket to day 2, come to the face-offs because you get access to that, which is just going to be the battlers and a few other staff. That's it. So you have that one-on-one time. That's day 1. And that's free admission. Okay, we have tickets online at UtahRapper.com, but you can still get like a discount ticket for day 2 on day 1. Okay? But it's free to get in for day 1. Day 2 is at ICW Cultural Event Center. Address is on UtahRapper.com. Featuring 6 top flight battles. Marv 1 versus App, Thesaurus versus B Magic, Rum Nitty versus Quest McCody, Real Deal versus Holmesy to God, 40 Bars versus Fendi, and Stretch versus Foe at Dev. Doors open at 4, battles start at 5, looking at a ending time around 8 roughly. So you have the rest of the evening. Also on day 1, the after party features Kamaya, which is at I believe it's at I don't have the location on top of my head, but all that information is on our Instagram at MikeMasters801. So much going on next weekend. just go to our Instagram and everything is there. Yeah, this weekend. Excuse me. Yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
UtahRapper.com. Again, Gabino, I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, bro.
Lifeblood out now. Go run it up.
3, 2, this my lifeblood. Yeah, classes in session. I'm launching a message. Creators who get it from a modern day legend. This how we started it. Drum samples are part of it. Told you this my artery, lifeblood in the policy. Ottoman kicking the feet. Running streets was a part of me. Armor me with knowledge. I'm polished better than Let's go. Hold up. I'm polished better than balances and they gaps be seen. Have a dream. They shifted around to what is never seen. My own movie plays. Crystal clear. Tubi days are long gone. What I mean ain't nothing free foolish ways. Once the journey hit the painter, I am anchored to being different. The difference to your favorite. I am not here to cater to your month of new flavors. I am way more than what the rake scored afford it, I don't care who favors it. Now face forward, the classes in session, hate forward, they go over heads. Super bold to fly forward. I poured my life in it, Pyrex is my mission. Clear, vivid on these canvases, colors unscripted. Pay me the dues that I know that I'm old. Designer clothes, back of the closet, lost in the void.